Alrighty guys, so just spent a couple of days catching up with one of my mates down at the sunny coast. Really good to just have a bit of a day off driving. No long days, which is great. So yeah, spent a bit of time there catching up. Went on a couple of beach walks and took the dog out and whatnot, and it was fantastic. Had a well looked after, a ripper time, and there goes my camera again. It's currently just on the sunshine motorway at the moment. So only probably another 200 k's till we get to the New South Wales border. Exciting stuff coming pretty much, hopefully. So hopefully going to catch up with another couple of friends down the Gold Coast for a bit of a lunch or a late breakfast. And yeah, then we'll keep going. Maybe aim for somewhere on the New South Wales northern central coast, hopefully today. So we'll be finally making it to Queensland for the first time since February for me. And yeah, looking forward to it. Should be good. And hopefully we'll just kind of find somewhere to stay for the night. And yeah, kind of just go from there. Kind of just wing it at the moment, which is all right. Got a couple of days up my sleeve to allow myself to get home. Bit of flooding going back home at the moment actually, so I'm not in too much of a rush. Hopefully it'll have settled down and lowered by the time I get there. But yeah, in the meantime we'll keep making our way down. Got to get myself through New South Wales first before I get to Victoria. A couple of floods up here I've been told, bit of rain. So yeah, I love the Sunshine Coast in New South. Would have loved to have gone and explored it a bit more, but like I said, with a lot of other things on this trip so far, it just means I have to come back up and do it again. So yeah, big thank you to the team that I stayed with up here. They looked after me very well. So anyway, we'll keep going. Weather's not too bad at the moment. Probably sitting at about 25 degrees outside. Still nice t-shirt weather. A bit better than what it'd be back in Victoria. And yeah, I'll definitely love to come back up here at some point. Yeah, it's not hard to see why you get a lot of Victorians and people living in the Sunshine Coast, because it is just that nice of a place. Yeah, the beaches are really awesome. Unfortunately, didn't get to go for any surfing or paddle boarding, but there's a bit of a swell for that. But yeah, still fantastic time up here, so really enjoyed it, and I'll definitely be back at some point, I reckon. It's been fantastic. Went to a concert last night actually, a dance concert or dance production display presentation night. That was interesting. That was all right. So yeah, heading down, stopping by the Gold Coast late this morning, and yeah, hopefully catch up there, get a coffee, and then yeah, we'll power on through into New South Wales. Looking forward to it. Yeah, didn't really get much content over the last couple of days. Kind of just relaxed a little bit and yeah, just caught up and spent some time with friends. So that's all right. GoPro is still out of action. I cannot get my GoPro to turn on at all. Fully charged batteries, SD card, a lot. So that's a bit disappointing. GoPro, if you want to sponsor me at all, you know, you don't need to ask twice. Anyway. So hopefully I might be able to fix that when I get home, and I'll be able to use it on other trips and whatnot. So fingers crossed that it'll sort itself out, which I'm sure it will some way or another. So anyway, off to the Goldie at the moment, and yeah, I'll talk to you when we get there, maybe, hopefully. See how we go. Anyway, yeah, thanks. We'll keep going from here. Alrighty, I'm back again. Been a pretty busy rows since last vlog. So yeah, just on the Pacific motorway finally. So past busy now, coming to the Gold Coast, past a few of the theme parks back there, and now just coming past Dream World and Wet n Wild. Movie World and Wet n Wild. So
110 km/h speed camera ahead.
Yep, all good. So yeah, excited about that. Another place I won't be going to, but one I would love to go to when I get back. Haven't done any of the theme parks or been to the Gold Coast since I was a wee little tacker back in the day. So yeah, heading off to Surfers Paradise now. Go catch up friends with a coffee and at the beach, and then keep heading south. Possible, at this stage still aiming for about northern coast, north central coast on the New South Wales, but yeah, the sun's out at the moment, which is good. Weather's looking right, and hopefully not too long. Probably the best part of the drive here. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it, and again seeing old friends again would be great, good to see as well. So unfortunately, no dream world or theme parks or Wet n Wild for me today, but certainly another time. Hopefully when I come back up, I'll that's where I'll be. Spend a bit of time there, and of course down at the beach at Surfers Paradise. Hopefully on a board, looking really cool. That'd be awesome. But anyway, that's where we are. So not too far off the Gold Coast now, past Brizzy. So got through all that, and coming up pretty close to the New South Wales border. So almost home. Well, kind of, compared to the last couple of days, I'm almost home. So yeah, it's exciting stuff. Anyway, I shall hang up and refocus back on the road, and I'll talk to you soon. Alrighty guys, we've just crossed the New South Wales border, finally. So we're finally out of Queensland. Probably about just over a K ago, just past the sign. Couldn't quite get the camera out in time for it, but we are in New South Wales. Currently just coming up on Tweed Heads at the moment. So right up the Northern Rivers part of New South Wales. Needless to say, just stopped by the Gold Coast before, had some lunch with a couple of friends down there. That was fantastic, good catch up, good feed. So ready to go, try and clock a few Ks this afternoon. Probably lost an hour as well. Back at the daylight savings for Victoria and New South Wales and all the southern states. So hopefully, we'll see how we're going for time. Might have to cut an hour, might have to cut driving an hour short. So we finally made it. We're well over halfway now, so quite easily. So it's a good thing. One state closer, and hopefully in the next day or two we'll cross off another border off the list. Oh dear, excuse me. So yeah, there we go. Currently just went through Tweed Heads, so we are in New South Wales. It is the first time since about 22nd of January. When was it? February 20th would have been the last time I was in New South Wales. So almost 9 months. So yeah, it's exciting stuff. Feels good getting a bit closer, obviously. Cross off a state off the list, out of Queensland now. And it's exciting. So anyway, I'll leave it here because it's quite busy. And once again, I apologise for not getting too much content and that camera keeps slipping down. But we are in New South Wales. Hopefully I might be able to get a bit more over the next couple of days, depending on where we're going. As much as I say I'm trying not to rush it, I'm pretty keen to get home. So there'll be a lot of long hours just in the car driving, so not a whole lot happening. Definitely got all the fun stuff is definitely at the start of the trip, that's for sure. So anyway, this is where I'll leave it for the moment, and we'll come back sooner or later, hopefully. Until then, bye. Morning guys, back on the road again, probably about 2 hours into this trip. Stayed at Grafton last night with my mum's auntie, so just some family up there. Currently coming not too far off Kempsey.
2 kilometres, continue onto Pacific Motorway.
Alright, thank you. Probably about an hour or two out of Kempsey. Not that long. We're about an hour past Coffs Harbour. Just over an hour past Coffs Harbour and filled up. I don't even know where I am. I'm in the car, that's where I am. Alrighty, so guys, another little hiccup along the road. GoPro's out of action, which was one. We knew about that. And now my phone storage is full, so I can no longer take videos or photos on the phone. So I'm now down to just this camera here. So yeah, pretty much got a wide angle lens on it to try and get me all in it. Probably won't be really using it too much. It's a bit hard to vlog on it, I suppose. So yeah, not a whole lot of footage will be really taken over today. I have been floating the idea around of possibly even getting all the way home today. So it is possible. It'd be a long day, not even halfway yet. Oh shit. Hang on, sorry, went the wrong way. Yeah, yeah, this is why you don't turn your phone when you're driving or film yourself. Yeah, it'd be a long day, but it's possible. I'll probably, if I did choose to get home, it would probably be around 9 o'clock tonight, I think. So it'd certainly be a late one. Very late one. Yes, because I pretty much left about 8 o'clock this morning from Grafton, so it'd roughly take about 13 hours, 13 and a half, 14 hours maybe, if you include fuel stops and roadworks.
First exit onto Weekly's Drive.
So yeah, it wouldn't be too bad. At least I'd get home just a little bit earlier, and you know, I don't have to worry about where I'm staying tonight if I choose to do that. But I guess we'll see how we go. I'll definitely do another vlog before that happens. Probably as I come into Victoria or something. So yeah, just going past Newcastle now, just on the bypass. So not that far out of Sydney at all. It's coming up pretty fast. Oh, it's $1.83. Could have got fuel there. Oh well. Yeah, coming up pretty fast. I'm excited. I'm excited to get home. Unfortunately, the last couple of days I haven't really been able to, because I've just been driving in the car most of the day. I haven't really been able to see or do anything, or if I could, it's not really worth doing. So hopefully the music's not too loud. So yes, I haven't really been stopping too many places, and I'm pretty keen to just get home. Had enough of driving long hours anyway for a bit. Obviously not really much room or space in the car, which I'm sure you don't need me to tell you. You can see it all back there. Until I get home. It's been a long day, probably pretty close to 13 and a half hours in the car. Probably done pretty close to 1,000 Ks again today already. Yeah, it's been a very long one. Be looking forward to put my feet up when I get home. So yeah. Currently about 6 at the moment, so I'm only about 100 Ks to the Victorian New South Wales border, so I'm pretty excited about that. Yeah, my family don't know I'm coming yet, so it's a bit of a surprise. They think I'm coming tomorrow. So hopefully when I get there tonight, I might be able to film a bit of their reaction, but if not, I'll certainly try and disrupt. It's probably coming up pretty close to the end of the video, I'd imagine. Yeah, it's Felt like a very long week, to say the least. So yeah, it's been a long week, but a good one. Managed to see a few places, Parnella Park, and catch up with the Sunshine Coast, and caught up with a few friends as well in Airlie, Sunny Coast, and Gold Coast as well. So yeah, I was pretty happy about that. Caught up with family in Grafton as well last night, this morning. So this is definitely the longest day that I've done so far. Yeah, went to a lot of places that I haven't been to before. Like I said, ideally, I originally planned to have 2 to 3 weeks to do the coast, to do the trip. So I think next time, I'd love to do a road trip in either a lot less stuff for once, probably a bigger car, bigger vehicle. I'd love to do up a van or do up a Toyota Truby, convert those. So that might be a project for the future for sure. So yeah, I'd love to do some of those. Hopefully I might be able to squeeze in a few more trips before I start the job. I've got about 2 weeks off when I get home, pretty much. And hopefully in that time I might be able to squeeze in and make a few more YouTube videos. I'm assuming if you're watching this, and I've actually edited and published this trip as a video, so hopefully there'll be more, and hello sunshine. You can see it to my right, just past me. There's sun's going down pretty much. Give it another couple of minutes and I reckon that should light up these clouds ahead of us really nicely. Yeah, it was a good way to finish a big day of driving, that's for sure. Hopefully, oh come on, brighten up. Yeah, hopefully puts on a bit of a show for you and I'm able to grab some of it. But yeah, it's looking really nice out there. One thing I did miss a little bit was the sunsets from down south. We do get a lot of really cracking good ones, that's for sure. A lot of different colours. So I'll be looking forward to some of those when I'm down here. As you can see, getting pretty close to the border right now. Probably another good 20-30 minutes away from Victoria. So it goes to show we're not too far off. So that's pretty exciting. Haven't been here for a good while, that's for sure. Not since I drove up. So not far away at all. Probably once we get over the border, we're on the final home stretch of the journey. Just crossed the border into Victoria. So like I said, home stretch of the trip. Pretty happy to be back. Bit of familiarity now. Been up and down this road quite a few times with football and travel and whatnot. So the sky's looking bloody beautiful tonight. Some nice crisp 17 degrees outside.
I remember when I was young and the world had just begun and I was happy.
It's just a bit of a running joke. Okay, wow, the sky at the moment is looking so pretty. So many hues, different hues and colours in there at the moment. sun's going down behind the clouds, and this is where the magic really happens. I'll wait till I get over a hill and I'll try and show you. Well, even this won't be too bad. Check this out. Just coming into Benalla now. Yeah, it's good to be back. Certainly brings back a lot of memories, and yeah, definitely a mixed bag of emotions too. Had a lot of great times here, especially over the last, in the last year that I was here. So anyway, so yeah, hopefully the go is I'll sneak around. I'll sneakily park out the front, a few houses down from where I live, and yeah, I'll bring the camera and phone with me, mainly because the camera is the only thing that I can actually film it on. Yeah, try to sneak up to the front door and set the camera up, and then give her a knock and see if anyone answers. So pretty keen. I'm hoping everyone should be home. Oh my god, I really hope that isn't. Nah, it can't be. So I hope that's not my mum behind me, otherwise the whole thing's wrecked. The whole surprise is ruined. So turning into a street now. And I'll very sneakily just try and roll up to the house. Chuck her in neutral. Alright, hopefully this is good enough. I don't know, I'm whispering, they're not going to be able to hear me. Lights, turn off. Fuck. Alright. Hopefully we're still good. Alright. You can't see me, but we're about to get out of the car. Just parked in front of the neighbours. Oh, not bin night, surely. No, it's Saturday. Of course it's not. Let's go. Oh, she is fresh out here. Alrighty. I'm not even going to bother locking my car. Looks like they're home, which is great. Curtains open a little bit, and that grass is wet as hell. Alright. Okay, I'm just going to knock on the front door because that's where they least expect me to come through. I'm going to try to set this up right here. Hopefully they can't see me. Sit down properly. Right, I'm going to have to sit my phone under here. Alright, here we go. I'll knock again, watch. Here we go. Oh, look. Hi there.
I'm a dog.
Hello. Thank you. Go inside, I'm getting cold. Two. Wait. Managed to get a little